Elon was out tweeting yesterday, basically pitching journalists to start using X as, I guess, a quasi-Substack. He was like, post your stories on here. He said, if you're a journalist who wants more freedom to write and a higher income, then publish directly on this platform. He also quote tweeted this tweet that you're seeing now on your screen that said, X is the place to be if you're a blogger, podcaster, writer, influencer, video creator.
Wow.
And then it was funny, Pras, you pointed this out to me, a couple of journalists quote tweeting Elon and saying, aren't you the guy that muted me on Spaces or kicked me off Spaces or whatever he did to journalists?
Got rid of the check marks.
It's like you haven't made friends with a lot of the Twitter creators and the people that love Twitter. And now you're realizing you kind of need to rely on them for your business to be successful.
Yeah, well, so as Ryan Mack, New York Times reporter, that he said, my dude, you actually subpoenaed me to run in my testimony for a lawsuit because I report on you. He also deplatformed the Elon Musk private jet guy. Remember that guy? He tried to deplatform him. So it's kind of rich for him to talk about bringing journalists on board when he's sort of been anti-journalists. But I totally get the larger point, though. We were talking about before, bringing creators on to get that boost, juice up those numbers for these networks. But I got to ask, how much money can I get if I'm going to join something like Twitter? I know it's a rev share, but it can't be that much.
Well, I thought I was reading that X was actually giving creators more than they were getting on some of the other platforms, or maybe I'm confusing that with
like a percentage? Maybe you're right.
No, I think that's what they're trying to do, right? It gets the larger point of now it seems like if you're going to be at least trying to build a social media platform, maybe not at this point if you're Instagram. I don't know how much you're getting into this competition with people that post on X, because it's also video versus text, et cetera, right?
Well,
but you're just trying to get some of the creators' time. The creators are what bring people to the platform. It's the way you're going to make ad revenue money because you need more people to be on the platform. So it's sort of funny to see, to me it's funny to see Elon now in this circular nature having to come back to the table to the people that he's really sort of chastised before and saying,
hate you guys.
Actually, I need you. It's this whole Twitter story just playing out again, right?
For sure. And I think my problem is that you have to define what you are. Why should I go to X? What is the sole purpose of X, if there is one? Because I feel like
to be a podcaster or a blogger or a video creator.
That feels different to me. Like, is it YouTube? Right. Is it TikTok? They each have their specific need, and X.
So true.
I don't know if we know
I
what
do
that
think
it should just be Twitter. Well, Twitter was great.
Right.
Like short little messages.
It's trying to be too many
but
things.
Maybe I'm living in a vacuum here, but what Twitter was to me was a quasi-news source, though. Right?
Totally.
It wasn't that, like, I don't think there were that many people that were using Twitter for pure entertainment the same way I might use TikTok and just scroll and be entertained and not see them as
Twitter.
I feel like Twitter was a lot of people posting news, right? A lot of the ESPN guys that got famous on through the sports stuff. Right. Source, and then actually breaking news. So I can see why they want to actually appeal to journalists. It makes sense. We literally live in a vacuum on Twitter and have for years, right? We thought it was the most used platform ever. Then the numbers start coming out and you start looking at it close and you're like, wait, it's just me and other reporters on here retweeting each other.
True.
But I get why he's going the reporter route. You can sort of make it a mini Substack. Yeah. I just don't know if that's how it actually plays out and you make profits.
Right, and is it sustainable moving forward?